So in today's video, we're going to respond to a rezero hater. His name is the Vaush Pit. And people, I do not want you to harass him. I know you guys won't do that, but I'm just going to take precautionary measures and go ahead and tell you, do not harass this guy. This guy proclaims that rezero is trash and is no good anime. It's just all about Subaru being a piece of crap, and he's not being treated as a piece of crap, and all these waifus characters not treating him as a piece of crap. They instead bow down to him and fall in love with him, and talking about the whole arc 3. And we got some points to debunk his information, his false narrative about rezero. Alright, the first point is Subaru thinks he's a piece of trash. He thinks so. But he met this girl named Emilia, and her personality trait and her characteristic as a character that has been consistent throughout the story of the web novel series all the way through the 2 seasons of the anime is to be nice to everybody, and that she's so consistent of being that. So she's not going to be any different to Subaru or to anybody else, because that's her personality trait. That's why she let him in the mansion. And then you want to talk about Rim. He wants to talk about Rim and fall in love with Subaru immediately. If you remember, Subaru, before the Return of Death, Subaru had these paradox times and timelines. If he did this wrong, that's what the point of the Return of Death is. It's basically a checkpoint. Keep redoing it until he gets the right situation he likes to be in. And one of them is that Rim would try to kill Subaru because she was trying to protect the Roswell L mansion from Subaru because she thought Subaru was a witch cultist. And so she goes out there and kills Subaru, and her sister Ram did too. And so she does not fall in love with Subaru immediately, alright? And he had to build that trust with the whole Roswell L. Mathers mansion. Whoever's in the mansion, he had to build a trust with him. That's why they didn't like him. They like him because they built trust in the whole Roswell L. Mathers. He found a way to get through any situation and help out. He's not no total spy, they realized. And he plays a part in the whole Roswell L. Mathers mansion plot or whatever. So he makes him stick around. He's just another pawn, I guess. But he earns that trust with Emilia and Rim. And Rim, that's why he's not trying to get him out of the mansion. And also didn't try to kill him anymore. But back to the Rim thing. She only fell in love with Subaru because he actually saved her life. Alright? He saved her life from these witch beast dogs, these hellhounds, because she did not think clearly. She thought she could beat all these witch hound, dog, witch beasts all by herself when she could not. And Subaru had to come out there and come up with a game plan and help her. So he pushes her out of the way, and he's the one sacrificing himself, get eaten alive by these witch beasts. Alright, and then she realized, like, hey, this guy saved my life. I really like him. He is not as a bad guy like I thought he was. And before he saves her, he went to this village and actually gained her trust too. Talking about other things and being funny and being himself around Rim. So he built that trust before then. Now she realizes when he saves her life that, hey, he's not a bad guy like I thought he was. So I don't want to hear from this guy saying Rim just falls in love with Subaru or any waifu or any character on this show that falls in love with Subaru. He earned their trust, and it gave them a reason why they should love Subaru, and that's what happened. That's what they did, and not treat him like trash. To another point, when Emilia went to the Royal Selection meeting, not the Royal Ball, he calls it the Royal Ball because he don't know what he's talking about. So she went to this Royal Selection meeting, and Subaru could not be in it. And so he got a little upset, and he told Rim, like, hey, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to this meeting and defend her. Emilia was getting bashed. She was taking a lot of heat from a lot of people because she was half elf and half human and stuff like that. All that trash. And Subaru stood up for Emilia because Emilia wasn't going to stand up for herself. So Subaru did. He spoke out of line. And that's when Julius challenged him to a duel, or Subaru challenged him for a duel, because he wants to stand up for Emilia and he will not be silenced. And also he was fighting for his manhood, but he did get taken to the woodshed for sure. Julius put him in his place. But after that lesson, Subaru got hit so hard by Julius and just got humiliated by Julius. He began training with Wilhelm, William to get better at fighting so he can challenge Julius again and gain back his manhood, his integrity, his dignity, and protect Emilia as well, and fighting to give her a chance to win this royal selection meeting, give her a fair shake without getting harassed about being half-elf and being Satella's daughter. So that's why he did the duel and challenged Julius. So now he talked about another point. Vaush said this about another waifu in the story of ReZero in the anime ReZero, that this woman, that's a military woman that falls over for Subaru the minute he sees him. No, stop, no. Her name is Crusch, and she was interested in Subaru because the way he did things, the way he talked, and his facial expressions and impressions of himself and body language. Number one, Subaru was different from this world. He does not come from this world. That's why he is so different, and that's why everybody thinks he's so different, because he don't even come from this world. And people in the ReZero world don't even know how to act with Subaru because they never seen anything like him. So all of this debunks his false narrative of ReZero. Yeah, if he actually read the light novel and the web novel as well, he would actually know what's going on and knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't, and that's why I have to make this video. And in his channel, I'm not being a hater, but I don't know why people listen to him when he has only one video of anime on his channel and rest of his politics. So I don't know why he's talking about ReZero being trash, something he don't even know about. He don't even know what he's talking about. He didn't even finish the whole 2 seasons of ReZero. So what he says is so false, and for darn sure he don't even know what he's talking about. Go ahead and read the light novel. Maybe you know what you're talking about, because you surely don't, and you only have one anime video on your whole YouTube channel that has nothing to do with anything that is based on your YouTube channel. So I would rather do some research and actually finish the whole series of ReZero before you start talking about how bad ReZero is, because you surely needed to get your facts straight. Let me make this clear. I'm not against anybody with a different opinion about any show, but if you do not know what you're talking about and also just come up with crazy accusations about ReZero, about what's it about how Subaru gets bowed down to all these women and not getting treated as a piece of trash, and don't even explain why, they even come up with a great reason why, or even make a video of why ReZero is not that good, besides bizarre takes, his half-baked takes about ReZero that has nothing to do with anything. So that's why I did what I did and made this video to debunk his false narratives about ReZero. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Leave a like at the end of the video, share with all your friends, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.